Hello, my Griswold family, and welcome back to the channel. This is your daily watch list for Tuesday, September 13th. Welcome, guys. Listen up. If you're new to this channel and you're looking to be more profitable and more consistent, you are in the right place. This channel, if you're asking how you can do that, this channel will show you how to do that. You might not learn everything in this video, but if you wait till the end, there is a learning tool playlist just for you guys to learn anything and everything that is the Strat, the easiest strategy by far to trade in the stock market. I want to go over a couple things here, guys, before we get into this list. The very first thing, I need you guys to go down below, click that subscribe button, then hit that bell. That bell is the most important part. That bell gives you the notifications for when I send out videos just like this one for free every single day, direct to you guys. So hit that subscribe button, hit that bell. The second thing, I am on Twitter at Mr. Clark Griswold, so feel free to tweet at me, ask questions there, or do the same thing down below in the comment section. And while you're at it, make sure you press the like button on this video. The other thing is I have a Discord, so you can leave all your questions, your comments, concerns in that Discord. Everything that I have to offer you guys, free or fee-based, is located in that Discord. So go there. All the information is there. The live trading bots, the Griswold Strat indicator, which is also in the link in the description below. And like I said, everything else that I have to offer. Two more things. The number one, or the first one, the platform that I use here to trade is called TradingView. That's how I chart all my trades. If you are looking for something like this, then I have a link in the description below for you. That link for TradingView will get you a free 30-day trial to their paid subscription services. Free, 30 days, no questions asked. And then if you decide to use one of those services, you get up to $30 off of that subscription. So go check out that link in the description. The Discord link is down below. The indicator link is down below. It's a $25 one-time fee. You get it for life. Gives you the time frame continuity, the candlestick numbers, the inside bars and outside bars, painted the different colors, the highlights of the yellow of the 3-1 setups. Sarah Strat Sniper's 50% rule on the daily, the weekly, and the monthly. It's an all-in-one stop shop for Strat indicators. And the very last thing before we get into this list, guys, that I want to talk to you about is the ads. I know the ads suck. I know they're annoying. Nobody likes to watch ads. But those ads, the advertisers are basically paying for your guys' education on this stuff. So the one thing I ask in return for me putting these videos out for you guys is to let those ads roll through and let those advertisers pay for your education. Let them pay for these videos to be free for you guys to learn. Okay? So with that, let's get started on this watch list. So the first one I've got set up here, guys, and this isn't really a setup. I just wanted to talk about it. This is NEO. So I've been talking about NEO at this bottom of this broadening formation since September 6th. And I've been telling you guys to watch it for a bounce up. And sure enough, we've got September 6th, then we've got the 7th, the 8th, the 9th, and now the 12th. So we've gone 2 up on the week, indicated by this pink line, and this is our monthly trigger to go 2 up on the month. We've busted through the top of this intermediate broadening formation, and we're looking to go to the top of this one. Now, does that happen tomorrow? I hope so, but it may just be an inside bar or a red candle 2 up that finishes red. I don't know. Or maybe we come back all the way down and finish 2 down red or green. I don't know what's going to happen, but I know we're close to breaking that 2 up on the month, so that's what I would be looking for on a continuation if you were interested in NEO. And now let's get into the meat and potatoes of this watch list. So the first one I've got on the list, and these are in no particular order, guys, is Ford. So Ford, this is a little bit of a tough one because Ford broke to the upside. We're 2 up on the week on Ford, okay? But we have a 2 up that finished red. So when we have those 2 ups that finish red, I look for these things to trend down. So we have the hourly, the daily, and the weekly are all red, but if we have a continuation up past this line here, we have all green to the upside outside of the year. So Ford's a little bit of a tough one, and we are in a tough spot here because we are moving into Tuesday, and we really want to see which direction this stuff is going to go because this candle represents both the daily and the weekly right now. So we'll see how Ford goes on Tuesday, but we can look for puts at 15.45 and first target's at 1532, but it's also very likely that because we're 2 up on the week already, that this thing continues to trend up. We'll move on to the next one here is Docusign, and I'm having a little trouble with these setups, guys, because we have 2 ups and they're green. Okay, but the thing is, they've got these shooter candles or these inverse hammers. So that is a bearish pattern, but they are green. So I'm not saying these are going to trend down tomorrow. I really don't know. But we have time frame continuity to the upside. But if we trigger to the downside, that hourly, the daily, and the weekly are all going to be red. And that's similar for everything. If we break to the downside, those 3 are going red or those 3 are going green if it trends up. Okay? So puts at 64.30 on Docusign. Space, SPCE, inside bar on space, and we can call that a hammer candle if we like. We've got time frame continuity on our side to the upside. We can look for calls at 610, puts at 589 on space. WFC is Wells Fargo, 2 up, finish red. We'll look for puts at 45.26. First target is very minimal, not great magnitude, but that next one, that second target is really, really great. It's got good distance there at 43.34. LTHM is something I said to watch on the daily and the weekly. So today we gapped down off of that break that I originally talked about, and we finished a 2 down, but green with a hammer candle, time frame continuity to the upside. So we can look for lithium, I always say lithium, LTHM, Livent Corporation, to possibly trend back up to the upside and fill this gap. Calls at 33.73. Let's fill that gap. Take the target at 34.28. American Airlines, AAL, 2 up green with his inverse hammer, but the time frame continuity is to the upside. But like I was saying before, if we trend down on this because of that shooter candle, and I would like to see that red, but it's not red. So this is what we're left with. If we trend to the downside, okay, that hourly, that daily, that weekly are all going to be red. Airbnb, and there's a few of them that have that play. Here's another one, Airbnb with this inverse hammer time frame continuity. So again, we can look for this thing to break to the downside. I really don't know if it gets there or if we just have a continuation to the upside. Hey, AMC, the exact same thing. We can put that trigger there again. Time frame continuity to the upside. I don't know. This is why there's a few plays that are like this, but I wanted to put them on there just to show you guys and make sure you're aware of what we're looking at here. That's on AMC. So as we go to ticker symbol C, that's Citigroup. Has a 2 up red. We're going to look for puts at 50.72, and then first targets are marked there. Second target, top of the wick, because we have that gap. We've talked about that lots, and we want that gap filled. Okay. CL, that's Colgate Palmolive. CL has an inside bar. So I didn't talk about it on space. I'm going to talk about it here just a little bit. Inside bars, okay? Everybody knows I love inside bars if you're following me for a long time. If you're new, let's talk about inside bars. Inside bars, painted yellow because of that Griswold Strat indicator, okay? And the IB tab as well. So the inside bar does not break the high. It does not break the low of the previous candle. It stays within the range, and that's true on all time frames. So what this candle is telling us is there's consolidation, and it's a tightening range, and there's indecision on which direction this thing is going to go. So when you see these yellow bars, I want you guys to think of like a spring being loaded and tightened. And once we're ready to let go of that spring, we get an explosion to one direction or the other, and that's what we're looking for off of inside bars. And you can go back in time and look at any of these, and they don't always work out, but let's just go look at the most recent one. We opened up, and we have this big banger of a day to the downside, and voila, we have an inside bar. The other thing I want to point out on this, time frame continuity all to the downside. So that looks really good for us as well. If we continue to trend down, I want to make sure we've got the weekly, the bottom side of the weekly marked out as well. So let's mark that out there as well, because it's very possible that we just have a 2-2 continuation on this one as well. Comcast, CMCSA, this is Rob Smith's favorite company. CMCSA, Comcast, 2 up, finish red. We're going to look for puts on this thing at 35, 37. We've got great time frame continuity to the downside, and we've got our targets marked out accordingly. And what do we have? I want to draw these in. Let's do that from there to there. Okay? And sometimes I like to draw these on the daily, sometimes the weekly, sometimes the monthly, sometimes all three. But we have these lower lows to these higher highs, and we've head back down to these lower lows. Now, do we trend back up? It's very, very possible. Or we continue down through this broadening formation. I wanted to put those on there for reference. EW. EW has a 2-up finish red. Again, this is one of those ones where we're looking at time frame continuity. If this goes up, we are green across the board except for the year. So right now, this is telling me it's going to go down, or the probability is that it's going to go down 96.86 for the puts, and first target's at 94.99. We move on to Google. Google, same thing, 2-up, finish red. We're going to look for puts on Google at 111.02. I'm going to zoom out of here a bit. JP Morgan, puts 119.81. First targets I do not have marked out, but there they are. 118.53. That's good magnitude to the downside on JPM. KO, Coca-Cola, inside bar. Okay. Top 5 is reserved for the Griswold Gold members, but I will give you guys this one. Inside bar, Coca-Cola, time frame continuity to the upside. We're looking to go 2-up on the week here. It just makes sense. Okay. So this is a play that I would be watching very closely tomorrow or on Tuesday if I were you guys. That's a freebie for you guys, okay? Calls at 62.81. That's with the probabilities, where the probabilities are higher, but we can also look for puts at 62.27 because, again, if this runs into puts and we trend down, this hourly, this daily, and this weekly are all red along with the quarterly, okay? So the majority of things are pushing downwards. Inside bar on Lululemon. So Lululemon is a higher premium play. So if you have a bigger account, you want to jump into Lulu, that's okay. We have an inside bar, full time frame again to the upside, calls at 353.26, puts at 348.06. Macy's, ticker symbol M, 2-up red. We're going to look for puts at $18.12. And we are trending back to the bottom of this broadening formation. Where is the top? Let's zoom out and have a look at this. This is a wider range, but we're just kind of hovering around that broadening formation there. Guys, if you find this information helpful and you like the videos, please just take some time right now while we're flipping through here. Make sure you give me a thumbs up. Thank you, and I appreciate it very much. And let's move on to the next one in Moderna. Moderna, 2-up red, time frame to the downside, looks really, really good. Inverse hammer or shooter candle, we're going to look for puts on Moderna at 139.74. First target marked out for you guys. PFE, that's Pfizer. Pfizer, 2-up red. It's an ugly shooter candle, but we can call that a shooter or an inverse hammer. Time frame in our favor across the board outside of the month. We can look for puts at 47.70 and the first target marked out for you guys. Teladoc, not something I usually have on here, but Teladoc, 2-up, green, hammer candle, great time frame continuity right across the board. If you're looking to play a continuation, Teladoc will be a good play tomorrow. Okay, we have this hammer candle, we've got full time frame, and we're 2-up green. Okay, so good setup if you're looking for a continuation play. Calls at 34.23. TGT, that's Target. Target has a 2-up red. We're going to look for puts at 173.07. Time frame currently to the downside, but like I mentioned to you guys earlier, if we trend up, we are full green right across the board. So make sure you guys are watching that in the morning. Meta, that's Facebook, 2-up, green, inverse hammer, shooter candle. So this is another one of those plays where we've got this bearish pattern, but the candle is green and we've got time frame continuity to the upside. So it'll be interesting to see how Facebook plays out heading into Tuesday. And then Shopify is the exact same thing we just went over. We can look for puts at 34.60 based off of this shooter candle, but don't be surprised if this thing just continues to trend up. Guys, make sure you're following me on Twitter. Subscribe down below. Watch till the end. There's a learning tool playlist just for you guys to learn this strategy to become more consistent, more profitable. Also, I sent out a tweet. I put it out in the Discord. I put out a SPY video. I need you guys to like that video, retweet that video, and make sure you comment. I'm giving away $50 for free if you guys can do those 3 things, because we have hit over 1,800 subscribers on YouTube. So thank you guys all for that. And I look forward to doing that giveaway probably sometime early next week. We're going to let my kids pick the winner. So good luck trading tomorrow, guys. I wish you nothing but green, and we will see you all on the next one. Bye-bye.